Hello, Franklin fifth graders. What's up? It's Mr. B here. I am here to do your online respiratory quiz kind of trivia. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to send you guys tests while you're at home. It's not going to work that well because I'm not going to know who's working on their own and who's not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do it like as a trivia game. We're going to see how you guys do, and hopefully you guys are understanding the information. So this is just a review, but this was pretty much the same test that I gave my class a few years ago. So the first question is, all of the following is true except for what? And I'm going to give you guys three things. They're all true except A, air is warmed as it goes into the lungs. Cilia are tiny hairs. The windpipe is bone, and air breathed through the mouth isn't as clean as air that you breathe through your nose. So which one of those is not true? Because the question was all the following is true except. Now this one, since it's multiple choice, I'll give you guys, this one's going to be worth 20 points. So again, I'm going to read the answers and I want you guys to kind of keep track. So this is 20 points. Again, which of the following is not true? A, air is warmed as it goes to the lungs. B, cilia are tiny hairs. C, the windpipe is bone. Or D, air breathed through the mouth isn't as clean as when you breathe through your nose. Okay, is it A, B, C, or D? 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, if you got 20 points on that, the answer is C. The windpipe is not bone. The windpipe moves around. It's kind of squishy. It's made of cartilage, not bone. So the windpipe is not bone. All the rest of those are true. So if you got that right on a little piece of paper, you could give yourself 20 points. Okay, next. Cilia is in the mouth. Is that true or false? Now remember from the first one, cilia are tiny hairs. Are they in your mouth? True or false? 3, 2, 1. The answer is false. Cilia are in your nose. They're in your nasal area. So I am going to give that one 5 points. So if you got that one right, you give yourself 5 points. So number 3, mucus. This is another one that's worth 5 points. It's a true or false. Mucus helps trap dirt and particles. Is that true or false? Again, mucus helps trap dirt and particles. True or false? 3, 2, 1. That is true. Mucus does trap dirt and particles. If I were to breathe through my nose, like pollen and little things in the air get stuck in the mucus, that you sneeze it all out. That's 5 points right there. All right, next. Now this one is going to be worth, there is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make this one worth 20 points. So this one's 20 points. What is tar? I'm going to give you some choices. Tar is A, chemicals in cigarettes that turn the lungs black. B, another name for a windpipe. C, an infection. D, an alien trying to eat fifth graders. Or E, addictive substance in cigarettes. So which one is tar? I'm going to read it again. This is 20 points. Chemicals in cigarettes that turn the lungs black. B, a windpipe. C, an infection. D, an alien trying to eat fifth graders. Or E, the addictive substance in cigarettes. The answer is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A, chemicals in cigarettes that turn the lungs black. So that was worth 20 points if you got that. So just so that you know, if you've gotten them all right, you have 50 points right now if you got all of them right. Okay, we're going to go down now. The next question is, The major tubes leading into the lungs are called. This one is another 20 points. So the major tubes leading into your lungs, so like that, go into your lungs, are called A, the trachea, B, the bronchi, C, the alveoli, D, the vocal cords, or E, pneumonia. Again, the two major tubes that lead into the lungs, A, trachea, B, bronchi, C, alveoli, D, vocal cords, or E, pneumonia. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is B, the bronchi. So that is worth 20 points. You get bronchitis. It's an inflammation of those two bronchi that are branching down into you. Okay, the next question is a 5-pointer. So this one's only worth 5 points. And I am going to read this. It's a true or false. Okay, Christina, hi Christina. Christina breathes by using a muscle called the diaphragm. True or false? 3, 2, 1. That is true. The diaphragm is the muscle that allows us to breathe. That was worth 5 points. This next one is multiple choice, but I'm only going to make this one 10 points because I don't think it's very hard because a lot of you guys have asthma. So this is worth 10 points. Asthma is A, a disease of the cilia, B, a smoker's disease, C, a disorder that leads to constricting airways, or E, a disease of the diaphragm. I'm sorry, D, a disease of the diaphragm. Again, asthma is it A, a disease of the cilia, B, a smoker's disease, C, a disorder that leads to constricting airways, or D, a disease of the diaphragm? This one's only 10 points. You should know this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it is C, a disorder that leads to constricting of airways. And I know a lot of you guys have asthma. I know a lot of times you'll take an inhaler for it in the morning or at night, or you could take it, or you could also have like a rescue inhaler if you start to have issues with it. But it's when your airway starts to become restricted. So that was worth 10 points. So let's say if you are right now getting let's say you have 100%. You have a total of, that's 1, 2, so we got 3, that's 60, 70, maybe 70, 80, 85 points total. Now here is your assignment. You have to create a Google Doc and you have to type up three questions with your answer and send it to me. At the top of this, I also want you to tell me how many points you already have. So let's say you have 50 points. You would write, I have 50 points, and then you would type out the following 3 questions. I'm going to hold 2 of them up. So I'm going to hold 2 of the questions. The first 2 that you're going to write down, I want you to type the question and the answer. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay, the first one. Explain how pollution can harm the lungs. So I want you to type that, and then I want you to write your answer. Explain how the pollution could harm the lungs. And you can use your packet if you'd like. The second question, even though it's number 12 here, is how can you strengthen your lungs? How can you strengthen your lungs? That's the second question. So type these 2 up. You could always pause this and go back later. And I'm going to show you the last one, which this one is going to be number 3. Maybe it should be what are the alveoli? What are the alveoli and what do they do? So those are the 3 questions. I'm going to read them to you one more time. The first one is explain how pollution can harm the lungs. Number 2 is how can you strengthen your lungs? And number 3 are what are alveoli? What do they do? How do they aid in the process of respiration? So I want you guys to type those 3 up in a Google Doc and share that with me. Plus, at the very top, say how many points you had in the trivia. Okay? Hope all is doing well. Hope you guys are doing all your work, and I hope we get through all this stuff soon. All right. Thanks, guys.